We're here at the beautiful Bali High Golf Course in Las Vegas, Nevada for the inaugural Doyle Brunson Dewey Tomko Golf Invitational.
The players will be out here on the golf course for 2 days playing 2 separate events. The first one consists of 3-man teams, and the total prize pool for that event rivals that of any poker tournament, $9 million.
The second event is a 2-person team tournament, and the buy-in is $250 grand. With this kind of money on the line and the competitors here today, it's sure to be a great competition. Let's go and check it out.
Eat some of that. They're dead. I'm gonna crush them. No chance.
We were inspired by Rick Riley's book, Who's Your Caddy? And it kind of chronicled guys, playing for big stakes as well as, other tour professionals as well. But that was really the spark of the idea, married with popularity of the World Series of Poker, bringing those two things together and building a tour around it.
Well, we had a tournament years ago. We called it the Professional Gamblers Invitation.
That was here in Vegas?
Jack Binion initiated.
And was it similar to this in format?
It was similar to this. He invited all the, what we say, high roller players that played golf and brought them all out. He set the handicaps, and everybody had to play according to his handicap.
Okay.
And it caught on because everything was, really, really fair. So that's what we tried to do. We tried to equalize the teams by tee spots.
So you're going to be teeing up at the front with the good golfers?
No, I'm going to be teeing off at the front with the bad golfers.
With the bad golfers?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Basically what we're doing today is we basically do every day we play golf. So I'm just going to tell
Do you usually play for stakes that are this high?
Yeah, we actually do every day.
But it's just the public doesn't know about it?
Yeah, the public just don't know about it.
So what do you think the reaction will be when this tournament gets aired on ESPN?
I don't know. I think maybe to the average fan it might be a little bit probably unusual, but the poker players and the gamblers, we've been doing this for years, so it's not that big a deal to us, but probably the average person it is.
So you've been golfing forever. I've heard you referred to as an old school golf hustler. What do you take to a label like that?
First of all, I'm not a golf hustler.
Not a golf hustler?
I don't believe in that. Hustlers are people that misrepresent themselves, tell them they shoot this and that.
So you tell people you're good and then you're good?
Yeah, everybody I play with knows how I play.
What the heck? But you don't use both hands?
I hit them one hand, warm up, I go like this. This is the best thing you should ever learn by golf.
You're going to mess me up again.
No, not now, later. Learn hit the ball like this.
Oh, that's how I'm playing. Just like that. Huh? I'm playing one-handed.
So how sure are you of your victory today?
We're trying not to go broke right here. I mean, we're the young. In poker, like these young guns, they can have a chance. But in golf, it's a little different. Like youth doesn't help us. Youth is like another word for sucker, I guess, in the golf world. So we're basically going to try to break even, I think. How about that? Did you see that? Dead straight about 220.
So have you made any side bets?
No, basically the match is big enough. I just called Phil Ivey to see if we want to do something, but we couldn't get together, so we will just be playing for the bet at hand, which is plenty big.
How often do you play golf for money?
Play golf for money anytime I'm on the course, which is a lot.
So are you a big-time golfer?
No.
Are you a decent golfer?
I'm a decent golfer that loves to gamble.
Okay.
I like gambling at anything. If it was a backgammon tournament gambling, I would have come out. Chess or I don't know how to play.
Have you ever wagered this much on a golf game before?
$1 million? Me and Eric play money, but no, never $1 million.
Who wins when you play for play money?
Oh, I beat Eric every time I play. Getting old, man.
Mike Sexton, who spends most of his time commentating on poker on the World Poker Tour, is here today to talk about golf.
Well, it's going to be a new experience for me, no doubt about that. And certainly, I'm going to enjoy it, I think. I think it's going to be a lot of fun.
So, who do you think is going to come out on top today of the 3-person teams?
In the 3-man scramble team, I actually like Russ Hamilton and Billy Walters' team a little bit because I think they're going to be farther off the tee than the other two teams. I think that'll give them an edge. And
everyone keeps talking about gambler scrambles, 3-man scramble. Can you explain to me what that means?
Well, a scramble means everybody hits a tee shot. Now you go to the best tee shot, wherever it lands in the fairway. Then all 3 players hit it up to the green from there. Hopefully you get a ball on the green or a couple balls on the green. you take the ball closer to the hole, and all 3 players will putt from the same spot.
Oh, okay.
So essentially, you play the best shot all the way around out of the 3 guys.
That makes sense now. I get it. So you're going to miss Vince next year?
Actually, I'm not missing Vince. I'm not leaving him. He's out here playing for the big bucks today, and I'm working here. I'm envious.
You know, the games in the poker world, and the golf games have become huge. So it's been enticing, and for the last couple of months, I was just thinking about getting back into it, and then Mike Sexton said, Vince, this is a very big event. You should be in. He goes, I know you love to gamble, and it's going to be great. So that's exactly, I said, you know what, I'm coming back.
So it's going to be a little bit weird for you. Mike will be commentating, but you're playing now.
I know. It is, yeah, that's right.
You're going to run off and give him a couple comments?
Mike, of course, you know, he's going to be great with whatever he does, whether it's poker or golf. And, this is my turn to, have to do it under the hot lights, so to speak.
So have you ever played golf for such high stakes before?
You know, I played pretty high stakes, but not for this. We're playing up for $1 million a hole.
Yeah.
I've been practicing a little bit. I'm just going to play as good as I can play, and try to hit good shots and come through when I need to.
You think you're one of the best players here? Or?
No, I'm not even close to one of the best players. As a matter of fact, I'm probably one of the worst players here.
Who would you name as the best player?
I think Butch Holmes is the best player right now, and then Dewey.
Who are you partnered up with?
I'm partnered up with David Oppenheim, but we're playing from the upfront tee.
Oh, okay.
So,
How'd you guys get that? You tricked them?
Do a little negotiating every once in a while.
So I heard there's a lot of side bets going on today. You have any side bets?
I have a couple.
Can you tell me about them?
I'm not. No. I don't.
What about some past bets going on?
But I have a couple bets with different people.
In the past, I know you've bet a lot on golf. Can you tell us about the weirdest bet you ever made or something like that?
The weirdest bet I've ever made?
Craziest bet you ever made on the golf course?
Craziest? No, there's not really any crazy bets. I mean, one time I bet a guy that I would make a 50-yard shot. I took 200 to 1.
Did you make it?
On $1,000, yeah, and I made it. So that was the most interesting bet I guess I've ever made.
That guy was probably not too happy.
No, he wasn't.
Well, the higher the stakes, the more practice I put in. In fact, like for this tournament, for the last 8-9 years, I've only been on a golf course maybe 3 times. So, I've been hitting balls at driving ranges for the last 2 weeks, and I'm trying to get back to a competitive level where, golf is a confident comfort zone, and if I can get there, I can make a contribution. But still, it's hard to get there, where you're just swinging and not thinking about it.
It's a great idea. It's a great event, Get all the gamblers together for an event like this. I don't know if they can do it 3 or 4 times a year, but if they could, it'd be great. We used to hold a gamblers tournament at the Horseshoe.
Jack
Binion's. That was fantastic. And then me and Yoshi used to hold some gamblers events that we take out the guys once a year to an event and play, and those were great. So this is a little bit higher than those, but it's pretty good. All the guys get together. Believe it or not, most of your action is not really in the tournament today. Most of your action is on the side bets out here than it is in the game.
Are you involved in any side bets?
A few.
Could you tell us about any of them?
No. I'd have to kill you if I told you about them. The craziest side bet I ever had, probably on a golf course, was I played a course called Mount Woodson over in San Diego one time. And it was one of my gamblers events. And me and Ralph Rudd made a bet that anyone in the tournament, I think I bet him $20,000, anybody in the tournament, if they landed on the sprinkler head all day long, he won. If they didn't, I won. I won and all the guys agreed, they knew the bet. Anybody landed on the sprinkler head, they had to report it. I didn't realize when I made this bet, Ralph knew it, all the sprinkler heads, the ground went down like this. It was, if your ball rolled around, it was going to roll into a sprinkler. Oh yeah, I never hit a ball in a sprinkler head, I don't think, in my life. I said, how can anybody get on a sprinkler head? But it was like this. Ralph had a big edge, but he lost the bet.
He did lose it.
Oh, he lost it. Yeah, nobody landed on one. I can't believe they didn't.
Bill, you own this golf course here. Do you think you have an advantage over the players going out there?
I thought initially maybe I did, but in this format, no, I really don't think I have an advantage. Probably I have a disadvantage because we're so involved in the operations.
So, who's your partner today?
My partner is Arieh.
And have you guys been practicing together? Do you think you guys are just going to kill today?
I don't know if we're going to kill or not. We're not, either one of us are playing probably our best golf, but we're going to go out and give it our best shot, have a lot of fun, and see what comes out.
So I know you're a big sports bettor. I know you've bet on golf before. Is this the most that you've ever wagered on the golf game?
No.
No? So what is the craziest golf bet that you've ever been involved in?
Craziest golf bet, I guess, that I've ever been involved in is when I played $100,000 Nassau and I only had $50,000. That was the craziest one I ever got involved with.
And what happened there?
I won, fortunately. I didn't have to worry about the repercussions.
I know there's sharks off those islands.
Well, I've been practicing really hard for this, and my back's been really stiff, so I had to go run a couple miles and stretch for like 30 minutes. That was the first thing I did, and then I went to the TPC Canyons and practiced for like an hour.
So the past couple weeks, has poker kind of taken a back seat to this?
I haven't played any poker. I forgot what that is. I'm just a golfer now.
I haven't warmed up yet, but I'm hitting the ball great. We've been playing a lot of holes every day, 36-hole matches, 27-hole matches. I'm not really worried about anything. I played great yesterday. In my individual match against Negreanu, we played 10,000 a hole, and we both played really well, both Daniel and I. And he didn't think I was that good. I didn't think he was that good, and we ended up breaking even. But I mean, I hit 5 greens in a row in regulation. One of them was a par 5, which I actually hit 2 with an 8-iron. But then my putting was falling apart. So I just need to hit some putts where I feel really good about the rest of my game. And if I'm on today, then I think my team has a great chance to win.
Are you as confident about your golf game as you are your poker game?
Heck no. Heck no. I mean, I could hit a ball out of play. If anybody who watches the show yesterday is going to think I'm terrible because I just kept chunking balls, I wasn't choking. I wasn't feeling that much pressure. It's just, but I was hitting all my drives well.
Do you think when players hit bad shots, they go on tilt, kind of like at the poker table?
I mean, some can. But when you're a bad golfer, you just expect to hit some bad shots. Just the way it is.
We're not allowed to report on the results of these events, but make sure to check it out on ESPN.
The first episode will air on October 21st at noon Pacific time, and then the second episode is going to air the following Sunday, October 28th.
This doesn't look so hard. They should have let us play.
Let's give it a try.
Yeah.
I lost my ball.
This is a lot harder than it looks.
Maybe we should just come back and try next year.
We'll see. I'm Christy Arnett.
And I'm Lizzie Harrison for Card Player TV.